10 hidden psychological triggers that secretly attract women. Most guys go through life thinking they need to win women over with flashy things, looks, money, smooth talk. But what if I told you the real secret to attraction runs much deeper? It's rooted in psychology, in subtle emotional cues and mental patterns most women aren't even aware of themselves. Just like men, women have unconscious desires and soft spots, things that drive their attraction whether they realize it or not. The problem? Most men never learn how to spot or use them. Today, we're going to uncover 10 hidden psychological triggers that, once you understand them, will completely change how you connect with women. Let's dive in. 1. Emotional stability is magnetic. One of the most overlooked traits that deeply attracts women isn't wealth or status, it's emotional stability. Women may be emotionally driven, but that doesn't mean they want chaos. In fact, it's quite the opposite. They crave emotional safety, someone they can trust to stay grounded when things get tough. When a man can remain calm under pressure, handle conflict without blowing up, and keep his composure even when she's emotional, it speaks volumes. It tells her he's strong, dependable, and in control. Exactly the kind of energy that makes her feel safe. On the flip side, if you're reactive, moody, or always needing reassurance, she'll feel like she has to carry the emotional weight. That's a turnoff. It flips the polarity. Now you're the unstable one, and she's in the lead. Attraction fades fast in that dynamic. The man who learns to regulate his emotions, remain steady, and not be thrown off by drama becomes an anchor in her world. That kind of stability is rare and incredibly attractive. In her eyes, you become not just a lover, but a sanctuary. And once you play that role, she'll keep coming back. 2. Scarcity creates desire. Scarcity is one of the most powerful psychological triggers, in business, in life, and especially in attraction. People want what's rare. Women are no exception. A major subconscious weakness many women have is this. They're naturally drawn to men who aren't easy to get. When a man is always available, constantly texting, and too eager to please, he may seem sweet, but he's also predictable, and predictability kills excitement. On the other hand, when a man has his own life, maintains a sense of independence, and doesn't hand himself over too easily, it creates intrigue. He becomes a puzzle, a mystery, someone she wants to figure out. Women are hardwired to pursue what feels slightly out of reach. If she feels like she's already won you, she loses interest. But if you keep just a little emotional distance, show up with strength but not neediness, and maintain your value, her desire intensifies. Don't be cold. Don't play childish games. Just don't be overly available. Let her miss you sometimes. Let her wonder what you're up to. Mystery triggers desire. If you want her chasing you, learn to master the art of being just out of reach, but never out of sight. 3. Presence and a deep voice. Speak louder than words. There's something undeniably magnetic about a man who commands presence. It's not just about how he looks, it's how he carries himself. Add to that a deep, calm, controlled voice, and you've got a combination that triggers attraction on a primal level. Studies have shown women associate deeper voices with strength, leadership, and confidence. It taps into evolutionary instincts. A deep voice signals high testosterone and protection. But this effect goes beyond sound. Your presence, how you move, stand, and engage with the world, matters even more. A man with true presence doesn't need to speak loudly or boast. He stands tall, makes deliberate movements, holds eye contact without being aggressive, and owns his space without apology. These nonverbal cues speak volumes. When a woman meets a man who radiates calm authority, who doesn't fidget or rush, who speaks as if every word has weight, her mind automatically assigns him value, and she'll feel drawn to him even if she doesn't understand why. Mastering presence isn't about pretending. It's about slowing down, being grounded, and believing in your worth. When you do that, you'll captivate women before you even say a word. 4. The power of walking away. One of the most powerful messages a man can send, without saying a word, is this: I can walk away. Women are highly attuned to emotional dynamics, and one of their deepest subconscious fears is loss. When a man is too available, too accommodating, or starts begging for attention the moment she pulls away, it flips the power dynamic. She becomes the prize, and he becomes replaceable. But when a man shows he's willing to walk away if he's disrespected, devalued, or played with, something incredible happens. Her respect skyrockets. He communicates strength, self-worth, and emotional independence. He's not chasing, he's choosing. This doesn't mean being cold or indifferent. It means knowing your worth. A man who walks away with grace shows he doesn't rely on her for happiness or identity. He'll stay if he's respected, but he'll leave if he's not. That kind of confidence is magnetic. The ironic truth? The moment you show you don't need her is the moment she starts needing you. Never fear walking away, because the men who can do it are the ones women are secretly drawn to the most. 5. Purpose is the ultimate magnet. You want to know what truly captivates a woman, even more than looks, charm, or money? A man with a mission. Women are instinctively drawn to purpose-driven men. It's not just about success, it's about direction, ambition, and focus. A man who's building something, striving for something bigger than himself, becomes instantly more attractive. Why? Because purpose gives your life structure. It builds discipline, confidence, and independence. You're not waiting around for her text. You're not rearranging your life to impress her. You're moving forward with intention, and she feels that energy. The mistake many men make is turning the woman into the mission. They orbit around her, placing her at the center of their universe. And while that might sound romantic, it kills attraction fast. A woman doesn't want to be your mission. She wants to be inspired by your mission. So if you don't yet have one, it's time to find it. Whether it's your career, passion, health, or personal development, pursue something meaningful. Women notice, and more importantly, they respect it. Because a man on a mission doesn't chase, he leads. And that's the kind of man they'll chase in return. 6. Controlled vulnerability is power. Vulnerability is tricky. Too much, and you come off as emotionally fragile. Too little, and you seem closed off. But when used correctly, vulnerability becomes a weapon of connection. Women are deeply attracted to men who can be emotionally open, but not emotionally dependent. The key is selective vulnerability. You share real moments, but from a place of strength, not weakness. You talk about past struggles, but only after you've overcome them. You express emotion, but you don't dump your emotional baggage on her. When you reveal something personal in a composed, thoughtful way, it creates intimacy. She feels special, like she's seeing a side of you no one else gets to see. But the moment you overshare, complain, or seek constant reassurance, she stops seeing you as strong and starts seeing you as needy. That's when attraction dies. Your emotions should be like the ocean, deep, powerful, but calm on the surface. Let her see glimpses, not floods. When you can balance strength with emotional intelligence, you become rare. And women are drawn to that contrast. The man who's in control of himself, yet brave enough to let her in. 7. Women will test you. And that's a good thing. Most men don't realize this, but when a woman is attracted to you, she will test you. Not out of malice, but instinct. These tests are subtle. She might challenge your opinion, tease you, act cold, or pull away slightly. It's not about drama. It's about seeing who you really are under pressure. She's asking, can he handle me? Is he strong, centered, or easily shaken? Fail the test by becoming insecure, defensive, or needy, and her attraction drops. But pass the test by staying calm, composed, and unfazed, and you become unforgettable. The trick is not to overthink it. Don't react emotionally. If she pulls back, let her. If she challenges you, hold your ground without aggression. Smile. Stay cool. That's what she's really looking for. Your ability to lead with steady confidence. Here's the kicker. If she's testing you, she's interested. Women don't bother testing men they're not attracted to. So next time it happens, don't panic. See it as a compliment and respond not with words, but with presence. That's what separates the men who chase validation from the men who pass every test with ease. 8. Confidence in rejection. Is irresistible, rejection terrifies most men. But the rare few who handle it with confidence? Those are the men women can't ignore. When a man reacts to rejection like it's no big deal, smiling, shrugging, and moving on, it shows unshakable self-worth. And that is wildly attractive. Why? Because it communicates abundance. Desperate men fear rejection because they think they have no other options. Confident men don't care because they know their value, and they know there's always another opportunity. When a woman says no, and you respond with, "No worries, take care," instead of begging or sulking, it surprises her. Most men crumble. You don't. That makes her wonder, what does he know about himself that others don't? The truth is, rejection only hurts when your identity depends on approval. Let go of that, and you become emotionally untouchable. And ironically, that emotional detachment makes women curious. Confidence isn't about always winning. It's about how you carry yourself when you don't. Master that, and not only will rejection stop bothering you, it will start working in your favor. 9. Mystery sparks obsession. A man who is too easy to read becomes predictable, and predictability kills attraction. Women are naturally curious and emotionally driven. They love discovering layers in a man. When everything about you is revealed too quickly, your feelings, your routines, your intentions, the chase ends before it begins. But when you remain slightly mysterious, you keep her mind engaged. She wonders what you're thinking, what you'll do next, and what you truly feel. That sense of emotional suspense pulls her in. This doesn't mean playing games or being deceptive. It means pacing your presence. Take your time responding. Don't share your full life story on the second date. Let her earn access to your inner world. Share your emotions selectively. Speak with intention, not desperation. Think of it like a good book. You don't flip to the last page on chapter 1. The intrigue is in the unfolding. Women become obsessed with men who reveal themselves slowly and deliberately. If she's always wondering about you, she'll keep coming back. The more mystery you maintain, the more desire you create. 10. Mastery of desire equals mastery of self. Most men are ruled by their desires, constantly chasing women, approval, attention, and pleasure. But the men who stand out are the ones who have mastered themselves. They don't react impulsively, they choose deliberately. And that kind of self-control is incredibly attractive. When a woman senses that you don't need her, that you have options, standards, and discipline, she feels both safe and challenged. You're not another guy who will crumble at the first sign of attraction. You're centered. You choose who you let into your life. Women are weak for men who don't let lust or loneliness dictate their behavior. You don't chase validation, you chase purpose. You don't sacrifice your time or values for quick pleasure. You stay focused on your mission. And that restraint sends a powerful message. I'm in control of me. The truth is, when you stop chasing women and start mastering yourself, women start chasing you. Self-discipline is magnetic. And when you can walk into any situation knowing you're not controlled by desire, you become the man they remember and respect long after the moment has passed. Attraction isn't about tricks or tactics, it's about presence, purpose, and self-mastery. Women are drawn to strength. Not the kind that shouts, but the kind that moves in silence, grounded and unshakable. If you want to stop chasing and start attracting, focus less on impressing women. and more on becoming a man worth chasing. Master your emotions, protect your time, cultivate mystery, lead with purpose, and above all, carry yourself like someone who knows exactly who he is. Because once you do, you won't need to chase validation. It will find you. If this resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell so you never miss more insights like these. This is Olivia Rose, where we teach men to lead, not follow. Until next time, stay grounded, stay sharp, and as always, never chase.